Folks, we're getting ready for another blow to our economy. This is Jeff. On YouTube, Watching Ready, and on Facebook, Community Preppers. Stocks and bonds and real estate. And of course, banking is affected when any of those areas are affected. Those bubbles will pop. And when they do, they will take all of your money with it. So I suggest you keep what money you need in there. Any extra money you remove from the bank. And I suggest you do that now than later. But if you don't want to listen to me, that's fine too. Back in 2008, when the stock market and the banking all plummeted, people were being warned to have food, water, clothing, shelter, guns, and ammo. That was right on Fox News. You could probably look back on clips on YouTube and find those videos where they were warning people that bad things were coming. Prepare yourself. Because there will be people that will come to try to take what you have. That time and that alert and that warning is here again. Right now we have time to prepare for it. Stocks, bonds, and real estate and banking will all fall. Credit. Credit will be a big part of this financial collapse. Because everything is done on credit. You cannot get anything unless you have credit. And it's been stretched to the max. And there's been billions and trillions of dollars in defaults on loans they have made to people. What else is connected to real estate, stocks, bonds? The stock market. The banks are connected. Because the money you keep in your bank account, they use to wager in the stock market. Make bets. Sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. And when they lose, they take it out on you, the American citizen. The other day, the stock market fell over 400 points. And the next day, you seen immediately that the gas prices went way up. That's them taxing you and filling that void of loss at the pump. Everyone pays. Next month is June. And next month they will be raising interest rates again for the third time. What are they doing? They are trying to overinflate these bubbles and get them to pop. Because they know that they are horribly mismanaged and these bubbles are dangerous, and they see that we need to get them popped so that we can start over again, have a reset. Then they are talking about another rate hike, interest rate hike later in the year. But typically, they do not have interest rate hikes unless the economy is doing good. Well, in our case, with stores closing, places being set open without being rented, houses setting not being rented or bought, and people are not buying brand new cars off of lots, $30, $40, $50,000 vehicles off of lots. They're buying used vehicles. I see a lot of that going on in my town. 30-day tags on older vehicles. Not real old, but 5 to 10 years older than these newer models because they're cheaper. People do not want to get in debt. We are definitely living in some rough economic times. What are you doing to prepare yourself, your family, your friends? Are you telling your friends and family to prepare, to get ready? Food, clothing, guns, ammo, water. Are you preparing your family for this next event? Because they say when this hits, and I believe it will hit here real soon, because we will be hitting the debt ceiling of 20 trillion, and they will not be raising that debt ceiling. They will not. Because it's already in financial ruin. We cannot pay back what we've borrowed so far. So we will default on our responsibilities to money that we've borrowed from other countries. Our US dollar is worth 3 cents right now. Back when Reagan was in office, it was worth 30 cents. And you can find these videos on YouTube. Why is YouTube so great to listen to for your media source? Because they tell the truth. You will find more of the truth than what your local news station will tell you. There is less fake news. I know I've been preparing for 7 years. That's how long I've been dedicated to this point. When things decide to break down, that we will be ready. We will prepare. We will keep preparing until that last day or whatever. When we wake up, we don't know what threat we're waking up to, so we want to be ready. We want to prepare. That's why we're preppers. So I hope that you're taking the initiative and the time to prep and get ready. Telling friends and family to prep and get ready. Because they say this next financial collapse is huge. It's the biggest it's ever been in human history. And that it will last like 20 years. So 20 years to beg, borrow, barter, whatever you got to do. A lot of people will just be going around stealing, shooting, killing. So prepare. Be ready. Don't be one that just says, oh, my government will take care of me. Your government does not have your best interest in mind. They will take care of their own and leave you out in the cold. Do you believe that there will be police out in your street that will be out there to stop, gangs and home intruders? There would be so many calls that they couldn't keep up with them. Besides that, most of them will be staying at home with their own families, protecting their own homes and families. So that's why you need to be a prepper. You're investing in yourself, preparing for yourself and your family to prosper in this next event. Again, when things get bad and your refrigerator is empty and you need to eat, remember to fish first, because that's the easiest way to get meat, and then work yourself inland looking for other animals that you can eat. And believe it or not, we got more animals that are domesticated than there is in the wild. So your chances of getting a cow or a pig or chickens or whatever from a farm are way better chances of survival than running around in the woods with your gun. So you will be able to barter with the farmer to get food. Your labor, your time, because he will not be able to operate farm equipment, but he will still want to get things done. You may be able to barter for meat, food. So we're very close to a lot of events taking place. Things are different than when they were back when your grandparents were growing up. Could leave windows and doors open at night and not have to worry about somebody coming in. Well, this is Jeff again. Click subscribe, share, comment, donate to Patreon, Watch 'em Ready, donate to GoFundMe, Community Preppers. I thank you for your time. Thank you for listening in. I'll get back to you when I have more news for you. I'm watching and ready. Watching and ready to make sure that you are aware of what's going on. and what preps you need to have ready to sustain your life. Thanks again.